I'm sophisticated. I will keep even the biggest secrets. I have the key to the door, to the knowledge of the mysteries of life. My attitudes are unchanging and I am deeply spiritual. My quick thinking and exceptional way of acting is my weapon in the fight against the competition. I am ambitious and cautious. I am a snake in 2023. The 22nd of January, 2023 marks the start of the Chinese New Year, which belongs to the water rabbit. Chinese horoscope for your sign will give you essential clues for knowing yourself, and will also deepen your understanding of other people. The Chinese New Year brings new possibilities, new ideals, predictions, and ideas, but also overall changes in the energies and progress of all signs of the Chinese zodiac and the entire society. The year 2023 is coming, the year of the water rabbits. Rabbit is a symbol of wit and prudence. The skillful character of rabbit's nature requires admiration and respect. He will certainly carry these qualities into the Chinese New Year, which lasts from January 22, 2023 to February 9, 2024. The following months are the best time for the snake during the Chinese Year of the Water Rabbit. Month of the Chinese sign of Dragon. April 5th to May 5th. The month when the Chinese sign of the Horse operates. June 6th to July 6th. Month of the Chinese sign of Dog. October 8th to November 7th. Lucky numbers 2, 3, 8 and also combinations of these numbers, such as 28, 88, 32. Lucky colors: brick, black, beige, green. Health-promoting food. The most important thing for the snake is the drinking regime: bananas, avocados, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, cabbage, peppers, tomatoes, squash, zucchini, leafy greens. Months during the rule of the water rabbit that are difficult for the snake. When you should be extra careful. Month of the rabbit. March 6th to April 4th. Month of the Chinese sign sheep/goat. July 7th to August 7th. Brief characteristics of snake in 2023. As the greatest thinker of all the Chinese signs, the snake keeps secrets deep within. He is an excellent friend because he can keep the secret you entrust to him under any circumstances. He is a born helper, an elegant, polished person who loves all the pleasures of life. He loves good books, music, and you can always find good food on his table, because the snake is usually an excellent cook. A person born under this Chinese sign is not very communicative, and is often an introvert. Yearly forecast describes the 6th Chinese sign as a person who trusts his instincts. It is a Chinese sign that bases its life on pleasures. Either he is religious or he is focused on all the pleasures of the world, which he enjoys 100%. The snake believes in itself, in its strength, even if it sometimes has to fight with its own demandingness, hardness, and expectations. Those people who were born in the year of the snake usually do not suffer from financial shortages. This is because snakes are extremely hardworking and are able to deal with any problem, solve any situation. Snake finances often comes with age. When you are young, the budget may not be so balanced. Some snakes also love risk, and therefore the snake should avoid gambling or taking excessive risks with money. The snake loves money, but often does not know how to use it properly. And especially at a young age. With increasing age also comes a better understanding in financial matters. Therefore, for the Chinese sign of snake, money is a means to achieve one's own goals and dreams. The snake is fully aware that through finance he can sponsor his own dreams. He is extremely demanding of himself. He wants everything right away, quickly, but also with quality. The snake is a very ambitious person who tries to control all things, personal power and authority. If it happens that the snake has to deal with financial shortages, it is very likely that he will become a miser in later life. Such is the snake, which forecast describes as a very ambitious person, who is, however, extremely cautious, especially after bad past experiences. The snake often hides its feelings from the world, not only because it is secretive, sometimes introverted. This is because the Chinese sign of snake loves its privacy. His caution describes the Chinese forecast as the basic characteristic of this sign. Prediction for snake says that he has many friends who are really close to him. He carefully chooses his friends so that toxic people are not a part of his life. Since the snake wants to have everything under control, it accurately understands the soul, nature, and characteristics of its friends and family members that surround him. He cares a lot about everyone he likes and can remove from his world anyone who blocks his path to success. Horoscope also says that the snake is extremely demanding in personal relationships. Sometimes his possessive behavior is a problem for his partner. Therefore, the snake must carefully choose a person who fits him perfectly. Thanks to the Chinese matching of partners, the snake can understand which two Chinese signs are the most suitable for its nature. From an overall point of view, we can say that the snake gets along best with the Chinese sign of the rooster and the ox. Bigger problems during life together or during romantic relationships await the snake with the sign of the pig. However, the snake takes every relationship as a challenge, and is willing to work on it if it feels an unrelenting attraction to the other. The snake is a person who does not like to argue, but if his suspicions are confirmed, he shows a fiery nature and an explosive style of dealing. He hates conflicts also because it is difficult to control himself in a rush of emotions. Therefore, even in personal relationships, it is a complicated companion, but it is full of secrets that the partner can discover throughout his life. Therefore, snake is interesting for many people who like to discover, conquer, explore, and love surprises. The mind of the snake works with computer precision. The snake radiates strong charisma, strong erotic attraction. For this reason, it is an interesting Chinese sign, for many a love seeker, and many times others cannot take their eyes off this Chinese sign. His charisma and charm of personality fascinates people. Sometimes he is endowed with an exotic beauty, an exceptionality that you look for in vain in others. Prediction says that this charisma will be a specific feature of your Chinese sign even during this year when the water rabbit comes to rule. It is unspeakably important that the snake builds its self-confidence during the year 2022, cultivates it, and tries to constantly encourage it. The characteristic of the Chinese sign of the snake is that it has beautiful skin and loves casual and comfortable clothes. This is how you should shop even after 2023, because the rule of the water rabbit is a harbinger of a more comfortable style, a natural look. The snake should rely on all natural things, avoid modifications or procedures that tend to damage your beauty. In any case, you must continue to devote yourself to things that make you happy, that you enjoy. Therefore, if you are going shopping or take care of yourself, choose products and things that are close to you, which are natural to you. Even if the snake looks mysterious and unburdened on the outside, it is a hedonist who likes to share the beauty and pleasures of the world with friends and loved ones. The snake plays in life so that no one sees his cards. His secretive nature is attractive. It is an attraction for many interested in his heart. Fortune teller predicts that joy and wealth will come to the life of the snake this year, which the snake deserves. The snake will not sit with its hands in its pockets. It will try to achieve its own success this year as well. The snake never relies on others, and the coming period will be no exception, which will enrich the snake with many new experiences, opinions, and also with new friends. Does horoscope predicts love and happiness? In terms of compatibility, the snake will get along best with the Chinese sign of the rooster and the Chinese sign of the ox in 2023. Love in the combination of these zodiac signs speaks of the best compatibility for 2023, of love and understanding. It is for this reason that you should know not only the Chinese sign of your partner or the one you are interested in. The snake and the ox represent a reliable couple, friends who admire each other. There is no lack of trust in this relationship, and the mutual relationship fosters attraction and magical mystery. The rooster is also an excellent choice for the snake this year for a partner or husband who understands the snake perfectly. Both are intensely committed to the relationship, they know where their relationship is headed, and they can talk not only about worries and joys, but also about problems. They easily find solutions, because the snake and the rooster represent a calm couple that achieves excellent results together. Both are extremely ambitious, and therefore there is no lack of finance and success in this relationship. Fortune teller assigns the pig and the rat as the least compatible signs to the Chinese sign of the snake. These two signs of the zodiac represent the most different partnership, and precisely because of this they cannot appreciate the positive qualities of each other. Yearly forecast mainly draws attention to the relationship of the snake with the Chinese sign of the pig, which will go through many complications during this year, and major arguments or misunderstandings are not excluded. However, the snake should appreciate all his optimistic views on the pig, and the pig should take away from the adventure that does not attract the snake in life. If you do so, the horoscope predicts a peaceful year for this couple as well. Such is the compatibility of the snake with the most important Chinese signs for love this year. But what will love be like in general, and how will the snake behave in the relationship? Does the forecast predict complications or only happy moments? During the rule of the water rabbit, the snake is a reliable person who gets along well with several zodiac signs. You also achieve friendly relations with the signs of the rat, rabbit, goat, and dog. These Chinese signs also continue to represent suitable partners for you, and represent a spouse or partner who will be your support in this year. Forecast says to avoid quarrels if you form a partnership with a sign of tiger or an impulsive horse. The monkey can also irritate you during the year and can cause negative feelings in you. Therefore, if your partner is born under this Chinese sign, it is advisable to prepare for moments that will require more patience and understanding. The year of the water rabbit brings new possibilities, new changes to the life of the snake. At the end of the rabbit's reign, the snake will also be blessed with news that will make him rabbit happy. During the year, at the beginning of the reign of the hare, many a snake will go through something difficult. You may have to say goodbye to an important person in your life or to a thing to which you have a sentimental attachment. However, this time will be a blessing for every snake who desires a shift in a relationship or a child. Although the beginning of the year can be complicated and full of obstacles, the second half of the year will bring you an understanding of why these obstacles appeared in your life. You will also find inspiration in how to deal with these negative moments and not carry this energy into the future. Fortune teller recommends trying to find common ground with your partner under all circumstances. Horoscope reminds that it is extremely important to consult with your partner about any important or major life change. Only in this way will you better understand your common plans, and you will have a better idea of the coming future. This year, the forecast predicts more romance, which the snake can look forward to after the turbulent times you encountered last year. For some snakes, the fortune teller also predicts a romantic vacation, moments when you and your partner discover new corners of your soul and discover secrets that were hidden from you in a positive way. The horoscope predicts an interesting year, during which the snake will find mutual understanding with its partner, and you will even have a perfect rest in a beautiful family atmosphere. Forecast reminds you not to forget your children and pets from the point of view of love, which need to be taken care of in the same way as in previous years. The snake is a very caring partner, honest, based on family values. In the second part of the year, fate will ask you if you are ready to continue believing in the values that are important to you. Someone may appear in the life of a snake who will disrupt the harmonious connection to your household. However, be aware of which values are the most important for you. The year is ideal for involving all your family members in decisions, even small ones. Only then will you find meaning in what you are doing now and for your future. The decision in the second part of the year that awaits you regarding your emotions and personal life can be complicated for you. But someone will remind you what really matters. It will be a person who is strongly connected to you and whom you trust. In this time, the snake understands the importance of family. The fortune teller predicts that you will also make new friends. Your emotions deepen, and your love is once again the center of the snake's interest. Chinese horoscope for single snakes. New opportunities to discover fateful love for those looking for a soulmate are also coming in this time. The list of lucky months at the beginning of this video foreshadows the period when you should be actively involved in the search for love. Use all available means to finally find your soulmate in 2023. Be interested in online dating sites and places that can enrich you with new experiences, but also with new friendships that will later grow into love. Horoscope predicts that some of your close friends may be interested in your heart this year as well. Therefore, keep your eyes wide open and decide to give a chance to such a person whom you have not considered as a partner until now. Maybe you were too focused on imaginary ideas about a partner, and therefore you overlooked the real love that is around you. This year reminds you to choose new paths in connection with your natural curiosity, which can ultimately lead you in the right direction to your destiny partner. Avoid affairs with partners in relationships, because these affairs can seriously damage your reputation, as well as your mental health. Prediction strongly recommends not to be tempted into a relationship with a person in relationship who solves his own problems by hurting others. Choose such sidewalks that are related to your own nature, not only to your intimate desires. Romances that threaten your established reputation and your own integrity should be taboo in 2023 for single and married snakes. The snake can expect surprises from friends and new acquaintances. Think about your own desires and the paths that will help you fulfill those desires. If you are wondering whether the year is suitable for returning to your ex-partner, the horoscope advises not to take this path. If you decide to do so, it is necessary to talk about this chosen path with someone who is impartial, who can provide appropriate advice so that your second chance at love does not turn out to be a disaster. As for your ex-partner, he too may have doubts about past decisions in the second period of the year of the rabbit. Therefore, you can expect a certain contact from him. Horoscope Snake for friendly and family relationships. Your family relationships will be tested by an interesting event that you can expect during the reign of the water rabbit. The nature of your children will be very responsive, and you will have to constantly monitor their daily steps. You become a kind of police officer. You watch what your children are doing with great interest, and you also get involved in their worries. This is the kind of attention your children require in this period, because your children also become your friends. Horoscope predicts strong emotional connections with each member of your family, and these emotions are at the level of friendship and deep understanding. Thus, the snake builds stronger family ties. Forecast tells about the wealth that a certain family member will achieve. You will be able to share happy moments. Also, don't keep your cleverness to yourself. If your family members require your help, help them selflessly. This help will be returned to you in the future, in the form of better job prospects and faster success. New friendships are also waiting for the snake, which you will acquire at social events, which are waiting for you in the family, but also at work. Your polished and sophisticated nature will be admired by more people who will take more interest in your life. Family relationships can be disrupted only during the second part of the rabbit's rule, when someone interesting enters your life, and you may misinterpret your own emotions. Therefore, it is necessary to work with your own mind and to understand yourself even more before starting relationships that could destroy your existing family connections and harmonious household. So the horoscope draws attention mainly to your own mistakes, which may be irreversible. Family relations of the snake seem to be very positive in this period. However, fortune teller predicts that you will not find a way to those family members who are estranged from you. You cannot find a new way to the person who hurt you in the past, and you also successfully avoid toxic relationships that hurt you. Prediction says to avoid friends who like to gossip. The affair is also out of place. Your life can only get complicated and turn upside down in this year. Therefore, the fortune teller recommends moderation and careful consideration before taking irreversible steps. Chinese horoscope of work and finance. In the year of the rabbit, the snake is struggling to decide on his next career future. Water, which is the element of the year 2023, also affects the life of the snake and its decisions regarding work and career future. The rule of the rabbit may indicate that the snake will not focus enough on career development. Therefore, the prediction advises you to focus on education and on expanding your knowledge in any field in which you work. This year will not cause many career or job changes in the snake's life. So you don't have to worry about your career if you are satisfied with it and if your career represents satisfaction and fulfillment for you. If you are considering a change of job or a new job, it is clear that during the year of the water rabbit's rule, a career change will not be easy. Forecast says that any change in your life now requires patience. This year is not a year of impulsive decisions. It is not a year when you should make immutable and final decisions. Realize that every change is welcome. It is your new life path that you can choose. However, it is not a necessity. If you are satisfied with your job and only certain little things bother you, it is time to make things work as expected. You need to be more active. It is not necessary to immediately change your job or the entire company in which you work. Horoscope advises the snake to think well in advance about changing jobs before making a final decision. The forecast does not indicate many possibilities for the snake to start a business, even if the energies have a beneficial effect on your career. This means that your career choices may have promising potential, but only if you are willing to persevere and accept that your path will require discipline and perseverance. The horoscope says that in order to seize opportunities, you can accept a challenge given to you by an old friend or an old acquaintance who may offer you a new interesting job. If you have enough information about this trip, you can choose it as your trip of the year. You are most likely to find a new job during the lucky months, and the least likely during unfavorable months. During the unfavorable months, you can work on the resume that matters in this time. Therefore, if you are really interested in finding a job that will satisfy you for the future, it is essential to be actively involved in the search for this job. You have more options than you realize. You just have to want, grab opportunities, and agree to any job that might interest you. In the field of finances, the snake is very disciplined. However, the horoscope suggests that you may lack a plan for how to properly work with finances this year. However, the most important thing will not be financial wealth, but internal wealth. Your main income and your expenses are basically even, although the second part of the year will require some extra income on top of that. You may consider cleaning out your home and selling things you don't need. A modern household no longer requires as much electronics or clothing as you currently have. Therefore, the forecast predicts opportunities to increase financial assets by selling things you don't use. Accumulated books, clothes, or electronics will be part of your financial improvement that will come from these extraordinary sources. In the second part of the Chinese year, the forecast predicts that you have to work more than before. You can also consider loans, but you must be sure that you can repay them. Do not take on more than is appropriate. Horoscope of health, energy, chakras. How does the forecast recommend you to properly take care of your physical or mental health? The snake should first of all remember the importance of a drinking regime, which is essential for maintaining the proper functioning of the organs and for the proper functioning of your physical body. Already at the beginning of the reign of the water rabbit, you must adopt a proper drinking regime, reminds the horoscope of health, which mainly includes pure water, or fruit or herbal teas. Focus on sufficient fluid intake, because fortune teller predicts a lack of water in the life of the snake, which is this year's ruling element. Water must therefore be available to the snake under all circumstances. At least 6 glasses of clean water is your daily intake, which you should not skimp on. However, in this year, do not forget to enrich your drinking regime with a balanced diet. A sufficient amount of fruits and vegetables will do wonders for your cholesterol, metabolism, and for a better feeling in your own body. The horoscope advises every snake not to be a slave to unhealthy foods and an unhealthy lifestyle that results in many health complications. Even money will not roll out of your pocket if you focus on a healthier diet, because such a lifestyle will relieve you of visits to the doctor and medications that could disturb your properly functioning organism. Through the year, you need to take only those medicines that your body or chronic pain or chronic disease require. You should also avoid medicines that take away more from your health than they provide. Replace artificially supplemented vitamins with healthy exercise, sufficient time spent in the sun, and a more balanced diet and proper drinking regime. This is the only way the snake can feel fresh. You must also include collagen in your diet, which fights well against joint pain that will torment you this year. The prediction reminds that it is extremely important not to underestimate long-term or chronic diseases. Do not forget about checkups at the doctor. Be careful and observe hygiene measures in every activity. Wash your hands more often to prevent infection, which can weaken you for a long time. From a psychological point of view, you must also focus on your inner self, and on the joys that life offers you. Only then, when you realize what gifts the world gives you, will you feel abundance and spiritual wealth. It is extraordinary. It is important to build not only better physical health, but also stronger psychological resistance. In this direction, positive thinking helps you, as well as unblocking the third eye chakra. You can also learn more about how to work with the sixth chakra on our website. In any case, mental health should be your priority in this year. In this time, the third eye mainly stimulates your imagination and memory. A chakra is about how you view your present in relation to your future. It is very likely that psychological problems, as well as problems of a physiological nature, can be caused by a past with which you still have not come to terms with. The negative energies that are related to the past are also transferred to your physical body, and your body and organs suffer. Therefore, it is not advisable to neglect the third eye chakra, which represents the flow of fresh, clean energy. Connect with your consciousness through third eye healing, and don't neglect this chakra. The whole year is the year of nature for the snake. Prediction describes this chakra as a path to natural life, as a path to self-reflection and the possibility to connect with spiritual life. If you suffer from intense and persistent headaches, joint pain, mental problems, or even persistent physical problems, it is possible that the third eye chakra is blocked. Therefore, fortune teller advises you to incorporate meditation and exercise with your own thoughts into your life, and several times a day. Start by opening yourself up to the positive things that make up your life. Train your own mind to think positively. Train yourself to have a more positive view of the world. Meditation is considered a basic solution to psychological problems and many imbalances in life. Therefore, in this period, discover the magic of meditation. Calm your mind by sitting quietly in an environment without disturbance, and perceive your own breath, your own energy, and your own feelings. However, persistent physical ailments will not disappear in this year. However, it is advisable to work with the disease, improve the diet, and thus encourage your body to heal faster, to greater resistance. Be sure to include not only enough water in your diet, but also an avocado full of fiber and vitamins, a banana full of potassium and minerals. Also focus on getting enough folic acid. Supplement vitamin D by taking walks in nature and staying in the fresh air. Supplement vitamins naturally, because everything in the life of a snake takes place without violence, naturally, as your destiny intends. Horoscope finally strongly warns against inattention behind the wheel, which can be extremely dangerous during the year. If there is a certain loss of life that awaits you during the year, turn to experts who can help you with psychological difficulties. For which signs does the horoscope predict a lack of happiness? Luck will also be distributed among the other signs of the Chinese zodiac. However, the incompatibility with the year of the rabbit will be mainly felt by the sign of rooster and snake. Each of these signs will find themselves in a situation where they will have to re-evaluate their previous decisions and social status. These two Chinese zodiac signs will focus on future goals. The sign of rooster and snake can also feel instability in partner's life, and many of you will have to face arguments and misunderstandings with your loved ones. However, you do not feel these unfavorable vibrations throughout the year. However, the effect of the water rabbit on the mentioned two Chinese astrology signs does not mean pure misfortune, but rather a warning. You have a chance to focus on the present moment. The best thing you can do is not to be tempted by the negativity of the past and the disturbing energies around you. You will have to re-evaluate your circle of friends, re-evaluate the sincerity of your love, and also the sincerity of your family members. An interesting decision awaits you at work. The snake can also expect an advancement. The rooster, on the other hand, has a certain way back. From a health point of view, the year 2023 will be perhaps the most complicated for these two signs. An unexpected illness can rob you of energy and vitality, and recovery will not always be easy. Caution is required, especially with those snakes or roosters who carry out risky activities, adds the annual Horoscope 2023. Dear friends, this is an overview of the year 2023. Listen to predictions for others, and find out more facts about the year and its effects on your friends, family members, and you. Horoscope and Divination wish you all the best in the year of Water Rabbit. Subscribe to our channel for more information from the zodiac world. Remember that in the description below, you will find links for all essential yearly horoscopes. Know yourself better with the Horoscope Divination site, where all horoscopes are free.